Dianabol is my bulking agent, and having said that, it's typically used in a bulking cycle because it produces rapid instant growth fast. For this current cycle, I have increased my Dianabol dose to 40 milligrams per day, and I will be running that for the full length of my cycle. However, it is my stacking compound, seeing that I am taking 500 milligrams of test per week as my base. The world's #1 track star is back on the track. It's New Year's Day, which means the gyms are closed. 40 milligrams of Dianabol does wonders for me. For myself, this is the dose that I needed to make a significant difference. Dbol is a feel-good compound, and there's this overwhelming sense of well-being in the sense that my lifts are much better. I'm noticing great gains, and I could definitely say not much bloating at all. Remember, this compound is highly androgenic and holds water retention and can definitely make you look bloated. But for my case, there has been minimum bloat. This sense of well-being exists when I'm in the gym. For instance, right now, I'm in the gym and I'm experiencing a nice sense of well-being. My performance outcome is incredible and has given me a nice effect when I'm working out. However, in the first couple of weeks, I did notice my body react and experience a slight cognitive change, and that was an anxiety boost. I began to feel anxious and I began to feel uneasy when I was in public settings. Like for now, for instance, I'm feeling a little shy, a little nervous, I'm kidding. I just keep telling myself that it's the Dbol that's over-exaggerating my emotions. And I need to worry more about my lifts and less about crying about it. And with all that being said, I'm gonna finish whining about it and I am going to do some chest. So tag along with me. In regards to my lifts going up and a crank in strength, I can say that it's become dramatic for me. What I used to consider heavy or hefty or, maybe a little large prior to my Dianabol cycle is now considered my minimum that I lift. What I used to call my maximum weight that I could lift prior to Dbol started to feel very effortless and not so challenging anymore. For instance, I used to do, I still do barbell overhead front raises, but I used to put 10 to 20 pounds on each side of the barbell, and now it's become easy to lift that and not so much a struggle anymore. It is almost 11 o'clock at night, the gym is closing, and I'm probably the last person in here talking to myself about steroids. Thank God there's music in the back or else, the entire gym would hear me talking about Dbol. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to working out. The gym is absolutely beautiful right now because nobody's here. Except him. Pre-workout meal, you know the drill. I'm heading to the gym, I'm gonna hit some shoulders, I'm gonna grow these boulders, I'm gonna get big. I have about 250 grams of just white rice. I've added I've added 2 whole eggs, 50 grams of peanut butter. You can see it here. It's kind of like sticking around. And then for my macros, I just stopped into the grocery store and I'm gonna add roughly about 200 grams of just blueberries. Before I head on into the gym, let's take our final dose of Dbol for the day. 2 tablets. The increase in strength with Dbol is very dramatic, which is very good because very few other compounds crank your strength like Dbol does, because it's mainly known for its ability to increase strength fast. It's led me to definitely better muscle size, and 40 grams of Dbol has done enough to make a difference in my physique 9 weeks in. I've already taken notice of the intermuscular fullness I've acquired in my weak muscle points. Well, not right now because I'm wearing a sweater, but my biceps look fuller and my chest definitely looks more filled because I've been able to lift more weights and I've produced more mass and more size. Clearly, I'm not where some people would be on Dbol, but I've made immense change in comparison to what I did look like 3 to 4 years ago. Regardless, Dbol kicks in immediately, so definitely expect strength gains while taking this very fun compound.